Welcome back. Yes, in Lily's calculations, there is always at least one subtotal. Our scores, Michael is on 33 and Peter is on 47, which means that it could go any direction at all in these final games, with the last letters to be delivered by Michael.
Lily, I'll start with the consonant again, please.
Thanks, Michael. C.
And another one, please.
G.
And a vowel.
A.
And another vowel.
E.
And a consonant again.
T.
Another consonant.
S.
Vowel, please.
A.
Consonant.
D.
And a vowel again, please.
And last letter O.
Here we go. So, our last letters for the night, or the last letter selection. How did you go, Michael?
I found a 6, thanks.
And Peter?
A 7.
Hold that for a second. Your 6, Michael?
Cadets.
And your 7?
Coasted.
Coasted. Well, it sounds as though he's just kind of coasted into those points, David.
Coasted into the lead, in fact, confirmed his lead. It's an excellent 7. Well done, Peter.
What did you find here, David?
I found dotage, which is another word for senility, and dotages it would be a 7, but coasted is a far more comfortable 7.
Good stuff. Well done to Peter. Another 7 points. Well, it's our last chance to tangle with the numbers now, and Peter, you get to choose.
I'll stick with 2 large and 4 small. Thanks.
Thanks, Peter. 2 large and 4 small. And starting with the smalls, 6, 3, 10, 2, and the 2 large, 50 and 100. The target number is 339.
Can we get there? Well, here's a trivia question for you, Peter. Was Chaim Witz any good at maths?
I wouldn't know.
Neither would I. Well, I'm wondering whether you are. How did you go?
I end up with 340.
Just one off. Well done, Michael.
I went the other way. I got 338.
We have 339 surrounded, pretty much. Tell us, Peter, what you did first.
Okay, I started with 3 times 100 is 300.
3 times 100 is 300.
Plus 50, which is 350.
Plus 50 is 350.
Minus the 10, which gives me 340.
340.
So, very nice. Just one away. Michael, you're one away on the other side. What did you do?
I did exactly the same, but at the very end I took away 2 to give 338.
338.
Excellent. So just a further step. Well, we're on either side of 339, Lily. Can we get to the middle?
Yep, and the secret lies in the fact that there are 13 threes in 39. Try saying that 5 times. So 113 by 3 gets you 339, so you get 113 by first dividing 6 by 2, which gives you 3, adding on the 10, which gives you 13, add on the 100, 113, and then multiply that by 3 is 339.
Lovely progression. Very nice method indeed. Spot on, Lily. Great way to finish this Friday night. And Michael and Peter both did well and scored 7 points each. So, Michael is on 40, Peter, big score, 61. Well, we wrap up the week with the conundrum. Buzz in when you know the 9-letter word. Let's reveal tonight's conundrum. Your time starts now. Michael, what do you think?
Abolition.
He has cracked it on this Friday night. Let's check on the screen, and it is abolition. But with a score of 61 points, our winner tonight is Peter. And Michael, spectacular finish with the conundrum, and you also cracked through the half-century. Well done.
Thank you. It was difficult playing against Peter.
He was a great opponent, but of course we'd like you to take a dictionary with you.
Thank you very much.
And Peter, very nicely played indeed. I think we'll have to channel Gene Simmons back into your performance again for Monday night. So enjoy the weekend. We'll see you on Monday.
Thank you very much.
Well, David, we wrapped up the week nicely with a conundrum, but I like the way we started with a bit of trivia.
I'm still smarting from that Gene Simmons question. I'm going to ask you a question next week, Peter, to get you, I bet you.
All right, well, you have to think one up over the weekend, and then Monday night when Peter's back. A good question.
I will.
See you after the weekend, David.
See you then.
And now, Lily, I noticed you were having a little bit of a chat with Michael during the commercial break. What were you on about?
We're actually having a really interesting conversation. And Michael has a theory, I'm going to call it the Michael Nichols theory, that different cultures have different ways of counting to 3 using their hands.
Right.
So count on your hands to 3.
Well, I just go 1, 2, 3.
Okay, I'd go 1, 2, 3.
All right. So what's going on here, Michael?
Well, what I've noticed is that quite often Asians will count with the 3 fingers like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I grew up in the UK and I'll count 1, 2, 3 like that.
And David, what about you?
I'm surprised anyone really needs to use their fingers on this show.
But so what's your theory, Michael?
It's purely cultural because there's no mechanical reason why you'd count to 3 in any particular sequence using your fingers. So.
Fascinating observation. Well, you heard it first on Letters and Numbers. Thank you for mentioning it, Lily. Enjoy the weekend, and that is the show for tonight, and indeed the week. We're delighted that you could join us, and we will be back at 6 o'clock on Monday for another fantastic week of Letters and Numbers. Until then, have a great weekend. Good night.